In recent days, the largest rocket in human history, considered the most powerful in terms of carrying capacity, built by Musk, conducted its third launch. During this launch, all 33 Raptor engines on the Super Heavy booster ignited, and during the subsequent ascent phase, achieved full burn. Shortly after takeoff, the rocket executed its second successful hot separation, shutting down all engines except for 3 Raptor engines, and before separation, successfully ignited 6 second-stage Raptor engines. A few minutes later, the rocket entered space orbit for the first time. At an altitude of 210 kilometers, the rocket conducted a series of spacecraft tests, including the opening and closing of the cargo bay doors, the transfer of liquid oxygen, and the activation of lights, among others. All these were preparations for its return to the atmosphere. About 43 minutes later, the rocket began to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. Thanks to the help of Starlink satellites, we saw for the first time the rocket friction with the atmosphere, creating a spectacular sight never seen before. Such a massive object descending from the sky should be recorded in history. Unfortunately, the rocket lost contact shortly after entering the blackout zone. From previous footage, we can see that during the rocket's return, the signal experienced varying degrees of interruption, and we vaguely saw the heat shield showing signs of detachment. It is likely that the rocket disintegrated during re-entry. Although the result of this launch was not perfect for Musk, the successful orbit of the rocket proved the feasibility of the multi-engine bundled super-large rocket route. Moreover, this launch provided a wealth of valuable data for the next launch preparation. Therefore, in Musk's view, the third test flight of the rocket was quite successful. He even posted 3 tweets on social media to celebrate. According to statistics, including the prototype, the rocket has launched a total of 15 times, with 9 failures and 6 achieving experimental goals. This does not include the prototypes scrapped during construction, which number in the dozens. Apart from this relatively successful launch, the others were relatively failures. Musk stated that a new launch mission will be conducted in a few months, with the next goal being the recovery of the rocket. Why does Musk keep trying despite repeated failures? In this video, we will talk about Musk's rocket plan and his ultimate goal. Actually, Musk's obsession with rocket launches is closely related to his childhood experiences. In 1971, Musk was born into an ordinary family in South Africa. His father was of British and Dutch descent, an electromechanical engineer in South Africa, and his mother was Canadian, working as a model and nutritionist. This family combination seemed good, but things did not go as planned. Their marriage was not happy, and they divorced when Musk was 9 years old. Besides an incomplete childhood, Musk also suffered from school bullying, which made him introverted and focused solely on studying. After his parents' divorce, Musk lived with his father. Inspired by his father, he became fascinated with science and engineering. At the age of 10, his father bought him his first computer, and he began to teach himself programming. 2 years later, Musk designed a shooting game and sold it to a magazine for $500, earning his first pot of gold. From then on, his life took off. In 1988, at the age of 17, Musk graduated from high school and went to Canada alone to attend Queen's University in Ontario, also obtaining Canadian citizenship. A few years later, Musk transferred to the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School on a scholarship to study economics. During this period, he began to focus on the internet, clean energy, and space, 3 fields that would impact the future of humanity. While in school, Musk not only earned a degree in economics, but also obtained a degree in physics. At that time, Musk was a top student in school. In 1995, at the age of 24, Musk was admitted to Stanford University, a top institution, to pursue a Ph.D. in materials science and applied physics. This was a rare educational opportunity for anyone, but Musk chose to drop out on the second day of enrollment, marking a major turning point in his life. After dropping out, Musk founded an internet company called Zip2, which was very successful. 3 years later, he sold the company and earned $22 million. Subsequently, Musk used this money to start an online banking company called XCOM, which later became PayPal. He achieved great success globally. Later, Taobao developed a Chinese version of PayPal, which is Alipay. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion, and Musk received $165 million. As a workaholic, Musk did not stop there. He invested $100 million to start a space exploration company named SpaceX. He then invested in Tesla, solar energy, and other clean energy companies, spending all his savings. The reason for investing in these companies was to use the money earned to support his rocket research. At that time, only a few superpowers could launch rockets, and no private company had ventured into this field. Therefore, Musk did not receive any funding and had to use his own money to support his dream. Due to the lack of rocket research experience, Musk sought to buy 2 ballistic missiles from Russia for their engine technology. He then recruited a large number of former NASA staff, thus beginning his rocket research journey. Musk knew that $100 million was a lot in other industries, but in the aerospace rocket field, $100 million was barely a drop in the bucket. So he had limited launch opportunities. His idea was to develop a super large rocket that could send humans from Earth to Mars, which later became the rocket plan. To reduce costs, Musk focused on materials. Traditional rockets mostly use expensive materials like titanium alloys and high-strength aluminum alloys, but Musk did not use these. He wanted a material that was both lightweight and cheap. Eventually, stainless steel caught his attention. Compared to traditional stainless steel, it only reduced the carbon content, making it easier to weld and lighter. In addition, the rocket would use methane as fuel. Traditional rockets generally use liquid hydrogen, which is not only expensive but also difficult to produce on Mars. In contrast, methane is relatively easy to produce on Mars, making it the primary choice for the rocket's return. Moreover, it is cheaper. Musk then divided the rocket into 2 parts. The upper part for crew and cargo with independent engines, and the lower part as the booster to send the rocket from the ground into space. After the first and second stages separate, the upper part will ignite and travel in space, while the lower part will automatically return, vertically landing and being recovered. This reusable method allows for multiple launches in a day. Mars is very far from us, and even during the optimal window, it takes 6 months for the rocket to reach Mars. To provide a comfortable environment for the 100 people, the interior of the rocket is designed to be quite luxurious. First, a large observation window is set at the head of the rocket, allowing passengers to observe beautiful astronomical views on their way to Mars. The interior is equipped with various activity rooms, including a gym to help passengers exercise, and a data platform for video calls with people on Earth. At the bottom, there are 50 sleeping pods, allowing 100 people to rest in turns, along with bathrooms and showers. In summary, the rocket's design aims to provide a comfortable environment to ensure the physical and mental health of the passengers. As of now, the rocket has conducted 3 test flights, all ending in failure, but the 3rd test flight performed much better than the first 2. Perhaps in the near future, the rocket will succeed and send humans to Mars, which would be a milestone for humanity. Musk believes that humans should become an interplanetary species, as an unforeseen disaster on Earth, such as an asteroid impact, could lead to human extinction. His ultimate dream is for humanity to colonize Mars, creating a new frontier, and for himself to retire and even die on Mars. Despite the challenges the rocket plan still faces, we believe that with technological advancements and relentless human effort, the dream of interstellar exploration will become a reality. As the advocate and driver of this dream, Musk will continue to lead humanity towards the stars, opening new chapters for the future of mankind.